Oh boy. For a second I actually forgot that the show existed, but for the past month Netflix has been reminding me that season 3 is just around the corner. I think it's fair to say that Emily in Paris is one of the most controversial shows ever made, which is funny considering it's a comedy where nothing bad or controversial really happens. The problem with Emily in Paris is it's the worst type of TV show.
Chinese people are mean behind your back. French people, mean to your face.
It's lazy writing and storytelling at its finest. The story follows this girl, Emily, who moves to Paris for a job opportunity and is portrayed as the story's savior or hero.
We are all a little afraid of you.
What? Afraid of me? How?
Your ideas, they are more new. Maybe they're better.
It's almost as if any problem that Emily is presented with throughout the series is just inconsequential, as she solves any problem within like 15 minutes and she's the only one who can do so. For some reason, the other characters are presented as inept and they're really not able to do anything without the help of Emily. It's kind of funny actually. Like, I don't think it's meant to be funny, but it is. Basically, the plot of any Emily in Paris episode is a problem happens and then Emily miraculously saves the day somehow. The problem is that the story is just very unrealistic and surface level. Usually in life, when you have a problem specifically work related, you don't just solve it like same day, you know? Things take time, but in Emily in Paris, there is no time. A problem is presented, 5 minutes later, Emily fixes it, and it's just that for 3 seasons. But I have to say, for some reason, there is just something so satisfying about this show. It's like, when I can't solve my own problems in real life, I just turn to Emily, because I know that she can. But again, that's the problem with the show, is that it's not reality. I gotta be honest, when the first season of the show came out, I knew it was trash right from the start. Like, it's pretty easy to tell good television from bad television, but I was down bad. I honestly liked season 1 so much that I watched it twice, and it's like, okay, if you're calling a TV show bad, why are you gonna watch it twice? It's just one of those shows, you know? Like, but I gotta be honest, when season 2 came out last year, I literally had to force myself through it. I mean, I was watching it on 1.5 speed just to get through it, and it was still painful. It's just disappointing to see a show that was like okay in season 1 take such a big nosedive in season 2, and honestly continuing that nosedive in season 3. It's just the same story over and over. Emily having to choose between job opportunities and all these guys that are in love with her. It honestly makes me sick. Everything in the show is presented in such a cliche and stereotypical way. All the French people are constantly smoking cigarettes, eating baguettes and croissants. They're rude and they frequently cheat on their partners. Like, everyone on the show actually cheats on their partners, from Emily to her friend to her co-workers. It's like, what is going on? And they don't even make a big deal about it. I mean, when Emily moves to the city, she can't even speak French.
You lost me a bonjour.
But yet, she's the only one who can solve all these people's work and personal problems. The show quite literally romanticizes Emily's ignorance and presents her lifestyle in a way where she has no requirement to adapt to French culture or even attempt to learn the language. Like, we are 3 seasons in and all she can say is this.
I am très excitée to be here.
Excité? Really?
Bro. But because this show's a comedy, and it's kind of a stretch calling it that, there's never any real life issues like her salary, living in an expensive city, or how can she afford so much designer clothes considering she's working an entry-level job. But all that brings us to season 3. And it's just more of the same bullcrap. Emily miraculously solving everyone's problems and being the best thing that has ever happened to Paris. Literally. There is an episode where she gets the front cover of this magazine as the #1 influencer changing Paris. And it's like, what exactly has she done to change Paris? Like, I'm just confused. The season picks up right where it left off, with Emily having to choose between 2 jobs and 2 guys. And she spends the entire season basically playing hard to get with Gabriel, which they've been doing this entire series. Like, it's nothing new. From season 1 to 2 to 3, it's always her and Gabriel having this on and off relationship. And the season finale, bro, like, I don't want to spoil it if you do want to watch it, but it's just kind of cringe. And honestly, we don't get any real closure. I feel like they're waiting to tie all these loose ends up in season 4, considering that'll probably be the show's last season. All in all, this is not a jab at Lily Collins. I mean, she's a great actress considering her past projects like To the Bone and that Ted Bundy movie. It's not her fault that her character is insufferable. If you are a professional actor or actress and you get the opportunity to lead a Netflix show, you're gonna take that opportunity and you're gonna say whatever words the writers throw at you. And even though Emily kinda sucks, Lily Collins does a pretty great job at portraying her.